Welcome to Agranak Studios. I'm DM Wisdom. Today we're going to be fixing Ravenloft, the red box from 1994. No, really, the box is pretty jacked up, so we're going to be fixing it with some parchment paper, an iron, and wood glue.
Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss an upload, and join the conversation over at the Agranak Cult Discord.
So I just reacquired this Ravenloft box set from 1994, also known as the Red Box. I was able to get an awesome deal on it. The person probably didn't know what they had, and I was able to pick this up for $45 plus shipping. Most of them are going for about $150. I've even seen them up over $1,000. This came with everything, and it's all in pretty darn good condition, especially the interior. No marks in the books or anything. Everything as it was back in 1994. The wonderful maps. There's a little bit of wear on the edges, but that's not something that I'm really worried about. The poster, the original poster, which is the cover. I will eventually frame that. Another map. Domains and denizens. Wear and tear from being in the box. The Dungeon Master screen. Really good condition. And I do have... well, let me just go get it. And it came with the complete Taroka deck as well. And I have all the cards filed in here in my monstrous compendium. Everything as it should be. The only problem is that the box is warped and damaged. And even some splits. So, if you can see that, I don't know if you can. You can see that it is concaved. Surprisingly, this box is pretty good. There's some, obviously, shelf wear and scuffing. This box also concaved pretty bad. You can see there. And there is some tears over here, which really should be pretty simple. A little chewed up on the side, but I'm not necessarily really concerned about that. It is old. I just want it to be flat again. So after looking online for people that are collectors of toy boxes and different things, I found a few different places that were using a parchment with a little steam and heat from an iron method. So we're going to try that out here today, and hopefully I don't screw this up. So I've brought out my ironing board. I've got the iron set on the lowest steam setting. I'm really nervous about this. Here's some parchment paper. I'm going to open this up and bring out a piece. Gonna cut this to size. And set it inside the box. Some people actually just spray water right onto the box. I'm not sure I'm that brave, but who knows? That might be exactly the thing I need to do. Moving it all over. Never staying in one place too long. I'm going to see what that does. May have made it worse. I don't know that going from this side is the best thing to do, so I'm going to just keep going from the same side, pressing down a little bit more. Gonna let that cool for a bit. It's definitely flatter. Now it's concaving the other way, but as I get this area a bit more heated, and this area, hopefully it'll all just flatten. Cools down pretty quick. hit it again. Definitely 1,000 times better. Pretty amazing. And you can really see the opening now. And it's still kind of attached, so I don't think gluing that up is going to be that much of a problem. We'll be doing that with some masking tape, well, wood glue and masking tape. Ravenloft is one of my favorite adventures of all time from D&D, anything official, and I've played most iterations. What was interesting about the red box is that the actual adventure, the actual Ravenloft adventure, was not included, and really it's just a setting with different rules and mechanics and whatnot. No real adventure in it. But it's still touted as one of the best of the Ravenloft boxes, at least from that era. And it's so much better. So much better. So much better. Not sure I'm going to get this any better. I'm going to do it one more pass, and then I'm going to switch over to the top. I think the only thing that would make this better is if I had a clamp of some sort on both sides. I did see one person, they had a metal plate and they heated that up from one side with a board on this side with magnets, and I think that would be much better. But at this point, this is pretty friggin' awesome. At least it's not bowing in. It's kind of bowing out now, but not as horrible as the other way. You can see how bowed that is. See what it looks like here. Much better. Much better. Still concaved over in that side a bit. It's really about the edges now. Way better than what it was, for sure. What this is supposed to do is break down the fibers and then kind of re-harden them as well. At least that's what people say. I'm not a scientist, so I'm not sure. I just want my stuff to look just a little bit better. I really think there's something wrong with my iron. It was hot and now it's kind of medium. I don't know what's going on with it. Seems better. It is pulling, so, and that's just it not being relaxed everywhere. And so it is twisting the box. You can see that. Something to note, but it's way better. Way better. I really do think I need more like water or steam, so I might get a spray bottle. So we're going to get brave here. Here is a water bottle with water. I'm going to spray the interior, see if it will break down the fibers anymore, and then iron on top of that. Wish me luck. Actually, it is better. It's just that it's not all, like, not all of it is relaxed. Some of it's relaxed and some of it's kind of tensed up. It really seems to be the corners more than anything. I'm gonna try and go straight on it. Kind of dries that real quick. Got quite the musty smell. This did come from the East Coast. I'm on the West Coast. remember getting a guitar amplifier, and it had a very musty, wet, damp smell from the East Coast, and it eventually went away. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get rid of that warp. If you know how to get rid of a warp like that, maybe leave it in the comments. Like where it's just pulling the box. It's obviously got some tension within the fibers, which is causing that. It's just flipping back and forth. I don't know if it's going to sit flat. The other thing that I'm going to try is maybe applying heat to both of these and then putting them together and putting a little bit of pressure or weight on the front or on the top of it. Well, just that right there actually kind of lined it up. That is 1,000 times better. Now my iron, definitely not putting out as much heat as this 5. I think there's something wrong with it, so it's more of a low heat, which may be the key to all this. Alright, for this next section, I'm going to be attempting to repair where the box is split. The main area is right here. Right up in here and down this line a little bit there. But I'll just give you an idea of what I'm doing here. I'm using wood glue, some masking tape, paper towels for the wood glue as my palette. More than likely just use this brush right here. I've switched to Type Bond 1 because the other Type Bond was pretty jacked up inside. Anyways, I don't think it really matters. Get this right in there. Try and get it in between. I'm going to use my finger to wipe off excess. So that's mostly just in the cracks. Take that piece of tape and we're going to make a clamp. I'm going to do the same thing with all the other pieces of tape. Just kind of put it on your clothes. It'll take some fabric off and won't make it stick so much to the box for easy removal. You might not have to do this with your own tape. It just depends on how good the tape is. This is actually pretty good masking tape. Scotch blue. The inside here. There's the glue in there. I'm going to spread it out more even, I suppose. I want to get it up in this corner. And there's no real cracks anywhere else, so I'm just going to leave that. Got some issues right there. Split all the way down, but it's not split anywhere else. Just on this edge. We're going to hit it from both sides. Some of the outer printed materials coming out, so I'm just going to put a little wood glue in there. We're going to do the same thing, making clamps out of the tape. To take off the excess here of the glue on the outside. That is probably fine. I could put tape here, but I don't think I want to do that because this glue might stick to the tape and then cause kind of an issue. I'm actually fine with how this is clamping up. And we'll let that cure for tomorrow. We'll take a look at it then. Okay, here is the moment of truth, I suppose. Let's move all this crap out of the way. It's been a couple days, and that's one of the repairs. Here's the tape. Let's go ahead and take it off. It ended up doing really well, which I'm really happy about. So that, you can't even see the glue. That's type bond 1. And here's the black box. This is the one that was, or the bottom box. And it's completely good. Even though I stuck this tape on my sleeve, it's still pretty sticky. I am pretty satisfied with where we came from. I may go back and hit it again because it's not exactly flat, but it's so much better than it was. And I have seen some people use like a black Sharpie or acrylic paint just on the corners. Doesn't seem like doing that on the face is very good. Suffice it to say, if you've got a box like this, an older box that's kind of warped, messed up, concave, whatever, this method will work. Really cool. Let's put everything back. Realm of Terror book, Domains and Denizens, Dungeon Master screen, Map 1, Map 2, poster to be framed. The Taroka deck is in my Monsters compendium, so we'll keep that there. I really don't think this box set is complete without the original Ravenloft i6 module. Put the lid back on. Alright, we're going to call this one a success. Thanks for stopping by Agranak Studios today, and we'll see you on the next one. Later. This video was brought to you by the generous support of our patrons. Consider becoming a patron so you can help us make more content like this. Or get yourself a t-shirt below. Later.
Alright, do this and do that and do this and do that. And watch this video.